Ikki is a very easy esper that you can counter, just bring an AoE DPS. Just like how Ana is an easy unit to counter, just bring a strong single target multi-hitter. But the problem is trying to counter Ana or trying to counter Ikki while also trying to counter the team. Almost 100% of the time, Ikki will always be accompanied by Mavis. So the real question that you should be asking is how you can deal with Mavis. First off, I'm going to show you in Point War. In Point War, it's a little bit more simple because you can use this perfect counter to Mavis, which is Liao, a 3-star Esper, and then you bring one really strong nuker. I'm using Narmer this time around. You can also use a Ggez or any other strong DPS can work. But you have to make sure that your strong DPS moves on turn 4. He cannot move on turn 5 because if you move on turn 5 with your strong DPS, they will get all of their buff stripped and you might not one-shot Ikki. And I'm using Feng Shun to AP push myself, also using Ethan to gain myself a little bit more speed, and I'm bringing Chloe to sort of deal with Ana, hopefully. Again, I'm bringing a 3-star to counter the Mavis, I'm bringing Feng Shun for the AP push and attack above, and then I'm also bringing Chloe to counter Ana, hopefully, and then I'm bringing Narmer to counter this guy right here. We'll just do a couple of matches. There we go, we won, let's go. This is on auto as well because Liao has a very good AI that he will always go for Mavis. But if Mavis has a immunity buff, then you are kind of screwed, right? You don't want the enemies to have immunity buff, then you would need to run a buff stripper. That's one additional slot for you to bring your counters in, so that might not work. There we go, Liao goes the the first turn, and then completely locks out Mavis for 2 entire turns. And then at this point, you wait for Narmer to do his nuke, boom, and he is dead. Once he is dead, he's out of that buff, and then you can kill him off slowly. Because he's gonna be the only one alive in the battlefield. Even if he gets that Envious Moon, if you can kill him quick enough, you should be fine. And Liao also has a buff strip on his S2 to remove that invincibility buff on him. Okay, for this type of team, where there is a speed lead, a Tolan, there's no other choice. You either outspeed him, or you bring your own Ikki in a tank team. With this team, I cannot counter it because I don't have a Tolan to outspeed him, and I would need to bring my own Ikki to counter him back. Okay, this is a prime example of trying to counter Ikki, but then you get screwed by the rest of the team. Hopefully we can demonstrate that. I'm gonna use the same team. I'm gonna auto, and I'm probably gonna lose. Yeah, there we go. We lost because I'm countering the Ikki, I'm countering everyone else in the team, but I'm not countering Ana that well, I'm not countering JJ that well. That's the thing, right? These units that need specific counters are just so good because they force you to bring these specific counters. You can counter them all you want, but are you going to counter the team? No, right? Ana right here is just going to solo my entire team. See? Ana JJ stun my Feng Shun, Ana just one-shot my buddy right there, and then Ana just solos my team because I don't have enough damage to kill off Ana. See? You can counter Ikki pretty well, but you still can't counter the entire team. Against an R6 Lian comp, again, you either bring your own Ikki or you just leave this defense alone because you cannot power through this type of defense. If you kill off Ikki, he will revive because of R6 Lian. So you cannot counter him that way. You are just better off leaving this type of defense alone. And then also, D3 Lian gives immunity to 2 random allies with a 50% chance. If that immunity goes to Mavis, you're dead. You need Liao to land the S3, otherwise you instantly lose. That's the thing. If the enemy has immunity buff on Mavis, you instantly lose. All of your counters goes out the gate. Another Mavis plus Ikki comp, but no R6 Lian. But again, there's a Ana, which I'm probably gonna get soloed by Ana. Again, you can counter Ikki pretty well, but trying to counter the rest of the team is gonna be very problematic for you. Let me just see if I can auto it. We lose. So again, you get the gist of it. My Narmer took 0 turns because he got one-shotted by Ana. Okay, this one wasn't even fair. His Feng Shun is faster than me. Let me find another team. Okay, this one should be easy enough for us to counter them. We just need to kill off Ikki, and then the rest of the team should die, right? Alright, I'm gonna bring a Donar of my own so I can kill off that Emma and his Donar, hopefully. We lose. Yeah, so far countering Ikki is pretty simple, right? Yeah, there we go. there's a immunity buff on Mavis, so we instantly lose. That's just how easy it is for you to get countered trying to counter a Mavis. If there is immunity buff on the Mavis, you lose. Alright, this team shouldn't have immunity buff on Mavis because he is running Jinchu. Most likely his Mavis will be on the shield set. His Mavis has a... oh, never mind, his Mavis has a immunity buff. So we instantly lose. Yeah, so easy to get out countered by you trying to counter the enemy. Immunity set, that's it. Okay, now we should be fine against this team. Hopefully, if there's no immunity. No, we still lose. Let's go. We still lose somehow. Oh, it's because of the... yeah, it's because of the miss rate debuff on my Narmer, and he doesn't one-shot. Yeah, he doesn't one-shot the Ikki. Okay, we still managed to one-shot, but we got soloed by a JJ. Yep, it's so easy to counter Ikki, right guys? Just bring AoE Espers. Alright, this is gonna be my last ticket. If I don't counter in Point War, I'm just gonna show you in BeatBout. Okay, nice. We managed to win. Again, if it goes right, you can counter him pretty well. Liao eats up Mavis, and then Narmer or any of your strong nuclear that moves on the 4th turn will just one-shot Ikki and the rest of the team, right? But the problem is trying to deal off with either Ana or JJ that could potentially solo your entire team. If the JJ procs a few lucky ocean set procs, then you just have to accept the fact that you're gonna lose. In BeatBout, you can use Liao, but the problem is, are you really gonna level up Liao just to counter a Ikki and Mavis comp, and it's not even 100% chance to counter? You're probably not, right? So I'm gonna show you a team that is not the most free-to-play friendly team. I'm using 2 Shimmer Nat 5s, but the thing is, the reason why I have to run Ana is because of her AI. She's one of the few Espers that will target Mavis no matter what. You need this type of Espers, and you need a specific speed on them. And then for your AoE DPS units, they need to be slow and also move on the 4th turn. They cannot move on the 5th turn. If you move on the 5th turn, you will get AP pushback and you get all of your buffs stripped. So if you take a look at the speed right here, my TA is going to move first, 2nd is going to go to Ethan, and then 3rd is going to go to Ana, and then 4th is actually going to go to Donar, because this type of Mavis comps, they will always run a unit that is faster than Mavis. If it's this type of team, they get counted heavily by a Tolan. But let me just find a team that doesn't get heavily counted by a Tolan, like this team right here. This team does not get counted by a Tolan because it has a Xuanpin. Xuanpin is going to be the fastest in the team. Tolan will not 0-hour Mavis at that point, right? When Xuanpin is the fastest in the team, when my TA does the AP swap, my Donar actually gets to move on the 4th turn. The problem with this team is that you need to land a defense break on Mavis. Otherwise, you lose. You instantly lose if you don't land the defense break on the Mavis. Again, Ana, there's not that many options for you to swap her out with, and I don't like saying to counter a specific Nat 5, you need to bring another specific Nat 5. That's so dumb. But unfortunately, Ana is one of the best for you to go for this strategy, in particular, to target the Mavis. If you can find any other unit that can target Mavis as a single target, it needs to be single target, okay? That's one most important thing. Single target that targets Mavis. Maybe Leora could work, but Leora is a AoE DPS, so she can sometimes kill off Ikki, and when you put Ikki in the graveless state, you are done for. He is going to solo your entire team, okay? So hopefully we can get a few lucky wins right here. There we go, we win. The way how this team works is that your TA will AP swap, and then Ethan defense break, very important. It hinges on you landing the defense break or not on Mavis, and then your Ana single targets the Mavis. Her AI will always target Mavis, and then your Dona moves, he will kill off Mavis either with his AoE or with his single target, because Mavis has the lowest HP, and then you can just win just like that, right? For his follow-up AoE, he will kill off the enemy Ikki. You don't need to land defense break on the enemy Ikki because Ikki is squishy on his own. He will not survive 2 AoE DPS from Narmer, and if he happens to survive, you are still fine because you can use Jiang Juli to do another AoE attack. Okay, so let me just show you another team that don't require Ggez. You can use another AoE DPS. Alright, let me just show you a team that doesn't use Ggez. Ggez has 207 speed. Let me just show you Haley. Haley can also work as long as you can kill off that Ikki. Okay, this Ikki has a level 12 rune, so unironically, I might actually lose against this guy even if everything goes right, because his Ikki is going to be a lot less tankier, so he cannot survive Donar's first AoE attack, which could cost me the run. Okay, never mind, we win. Ana did 500,000 by the way, so his Ikki did die and we managed to still win. Let's see what happens here. Again, I'm using Haley for that extra bit of damage, AoE damage, just in case my Donar doesn't one-shot his Ikki with his double AoE, right? So again, Ana will always go for Mavis, and then Mavis dies right here, boom. Oh, okay, I understand what happened. His Jinchu held out for a very long period of time. It became a Ana versus Jinchu at the end of the day, because Jinchu with that buff that he gets, Intimidate buff, is extremely tanky. It just becomes an Ana versus Jinchu at this point. Yeah, nobody can kill him off except for Ana. But again, Ana is also going to slowly work him down because of the crazy amount of shield that he gets, right? That's why Ana did 500,000. Once again, if there is an R6 Lian in the team, just give up. Don't even try to attack it. Okay, this one we should be fine. I'm still going to use Haley just to demonstrate that this is one of the only spot that is flexible. You need Donar for you to kill off Mavis. You need Ana for you to target Mavis. Let's see if this works. We lost. Yeah, I think I can guarantee you this one we lost because we didn't land the defense break. That's it. It really hinges on whether you land the defense break on Mavis or not. If you don't, then you lose. Let's see, Ethan. Or I think I'm gonna get one shot by. Okay, that was close. Oh, we did land the defense break, but what happened here? Actually, I don't know what happened here. Let me check. I think it's because my Ana counter attacked him, which gave him one extra stack on his Ikki. Yeah, right here, my Ana counter attack, which means he gets one extra stack, and his HP is reduced. So right here, I couldn't kill off the Mavis because my Donar didn't get the buff from this guy, and I also couldn't kill off the Ggez. So that set me back because of my counter on Ana. Okay, this one we should be fine. Again, it really hinges on whether you land the defense break or not. If you land, then you are kind of fine. If you don't land, then you pretty much 100% lose. And we'll see. This one should be fine. Again, I'm using Haley just to demonstrate that Ggez is a filler spot. You can go with anything else as long as your Donar can one-shot. You do need a high divinate, high resonance Donar for you to consistently do this. If you can't one-shot the Mavis with your single target, then you are done for. You will lose, because as soon as Mavis gets the buff, Intimidate buff from Jinchu, you lose. There's nothing much you can do. You don't have enough damage to power through to Jinchu, and at that point, Ikki will just slowly eat up at your HP. Now here's a prime example of trying to counter Ikki but cannot counter the rest of the team. I'm gonna go with Ggez. It's gonna be an Ana versus Ana if I do land the defense break, but I'm going to lose because his Ana is higher resonance and higher divinate than me. So yeah, this is what is gonna happen. I kill off the rest of the team, but then Ana versus Ana, I lose because he has higher resonance and higher divinate. Let's say if we land the defense break in the first place. If we don't land the defense break, then I'm kind of screwed. Okay, never mind. We got killed. Okay. He's allowed to counterattack 100% of the time, by the way. So that's nice. That wasn't really my fault. His Mavis and everything counterattack, which puts him at 100% AP. So his Mavis gets to move and gains the Intimidate buff. Let me just go one more time. Nope, didn't get lucky. Yeah, again, with BeatBout, it's super RNG for you to counter Ikki, or rather should I say, for you to counter Mavis. If they get a few lucky procs here and there, then you you just lose. There's not much you can do with this type of team. We still, again, we countered the Mavis and we countered the Ikki right here. But we got soloed by an Ana. Pretty much, right? Because I'm countering the Ikki. Wow. So good, right? I'm countering Ikki, so easy. But then Ana still exists. You just can't forget about the rest of the team. The rest of the team can still counter your counters. So that's the thing, right? Some people just say like, oh, just bring this unit to counter him. But then they forgot like the rest of the team still exists. It's still a 5v5. It's not a 1v1. Alright, this time we don't have an Ana, so we should be fine. As long as we land the defense break, hopefully. Let's see. And we win. Let's go. So yeah, I think I'm gonna show you one last fight. But I think you get the idea of this team. Whether you land the defense break or not, you can counter Mavis. But if you don't land the defense break, then you are kind of screwed. And again, one way you can counter Mavis Jinchu in BeatBout is for you to move first and kill off Mavis before she gets the Intimidate buff. If you try to kill her off after she gets the Intimidate buff, then it's going to be very, very difficult. Tever can do it, but it's also a bit of RNG. And you also need Shuan Pin for you to reliably one-shot a Mavis with the Intimidate buff. Same team, but this time we have R2 Feng Shun. It doesn't matter because I'm going to go first. And then if I land the defense break, I didn't land the defense break, so I lose. Again, it's very RNG dependent, whether you land the defense break or not. Or, let's see here, I think I did land the defense break, but his Jinchu, or his Ikki, managed to die before I kill off the Mavis. Oh no, never mind, I didn't land the defense break. I'll put out the math on the screen on how high Ethan's defense break goes up to. It's a lot, but it's still, I mean, you're trying to counter a unit and the win rate is still not at least 90%, 80%. That's pretty bad. You're better off just running your own Ikki at that point, right? Again, unfortunately, the only counters I have to him is pay to win. And again, I cannot really show you any other units in BeatBout because this system is completely garbage and trash. I cannot just build a unit that I want to try out. So I have to run a unit that I already have built to try and counter him. Yeah, this is the team. The resonance required is for you to have an R2 Ethan. I think R6 D3 Donor should be fine. You don't need to go to D6, but I would suggest to just go to D6 because he's really good and he's free anyways, right? So just get his Divinate. Donor, Zhang Juli's spot is flexible. Ideally, you want a unit that has AoE attacks and is slightly faster than Donor. Leora could work as well if she is faster than Donor. Yeah, those type of Vespers can work. And I showed you just now, Haley can also work as a AoE DPS to kill off the team is pretty pay to win. For you to counter Shimmer 5-star, to use another Shimmer 5-star, there's nothing much I can do, really. Ana is a failsafe. If you can manage to kill off Ikki, you're still burdened with the rest of the team, right? The rest of the team can still solo. Like I showed you just now, R6 Jinchu almost soloed my entire team if it weren't for Ana. So yeah, counter Ikki, but if you can't counter the rest of the team, you're still gonna lose.